Hey guys, I'm just Josh and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Ultra Moon Martyrlocke. In the last episode, we took on our rival How at the Iki Town Festival. I think that's what it's called. And in today's episode, we also got an encounter in the last episode. So if you didn't see that and you didn't already look at the layout, go check out the last episode to see what happened there. Speaking of layout, made some changes in between. As you can see, some things have moved around. Namely, this logo is no longer covering up the two screens, so you should be able to now see the bottom screen. You can see the wonderful puns that we come up with for our Pokemon names, and you'll also see things like items as I'm going through. And my lovely graphic tees. I only own about like 3 shirts, but my lovely graphic tees will no longer be covered up, so you can see my check out my pecs, little man. You can now see these lovely shirts that I wear, including this Scott's Tots shirt that I'm wearing today, aka the best episode of The Office. Don't at me. Just kidding. Dinner Party is the best episode of The Office. In today's episode, we need to answer the front door because I left this poor person hanging for like 4 days straight. So God bless them for waiting this long. Extreme patience. I appreciate that quite a bit. Actually, it seems like they may have left. Just kidding, she's still here. Very nice of her. We're also going to, I guess, go to the professor's laboratory, get a new encounter, maybe do the trainer school stuff too. I don't know, this tutorial in this game is about 100 hours long, so it's tough to say if we're gonna get through it today, but I'm gonna try my best. Oh, the professor said, hey there, Lily, bring me that great new trainer. Woo. So I'm here to show you the way to his Pokemon lab if you'll come with me. It's this way. Jersh, their voices, I cannot do any female voices, I'm sorry. Here, a little pocket money for you, little blang, don't go wasting on anything too silly. I'm gonna buy a jewel as soon as we finish this up. And the like. Oh, well done, Jersh. You're already making friends, aren't you? You're making it awkward, Mom. She's just a friend. And what a cute little friend you found. We're 11 years old, Mom. This is weird. I knew Alola would be a great place for us. We just keep meeting wonderful people here. You don't even know her. She could be a serial murderer. You just look. She's got a nice hat, so she can't kill someone? That's not true. Me? Well, thank you. My name is Lily. It's very nice to meet you. I have 7 dead bodies in this bag. Let's go. Let's go, tutorial. Looks like it's finally your time to shine, sweetie. Enjoy yourself out there with... His name is Fingius. Get it right. And don't be gone too long. What a horrible name, by the way. It's okay, though, because I love him. I love Fingius. Okay, let's go. You have a very nice mother, don't you? That's probably the most alien way to say that of all time. Any normal human being would be like, your mom's really nice. You have a very nice mother. Take me to your leader and all that. We should get going. I'll show you to the Pokemon Research Lab. Please do, please do. Let's get this encounter, let's get this bread, let's get this tutorial done. Guys, we're on episode 4 and we're still in the tutorial. It's Pokemon Sun and Moon for you. What a good time. If Pokemon, let's go. You can reach the professor's lab by treading through the tall grass here. He says he can research moves better when he's so surrounded by Pokemon. I want to insult the tutorial in this game, but I don't want it to take any longer. So I'm going to read this and then we'll talk about it. Since I'm not a trainer though, I have to rely on using repels all the time. You do know that using repel keeps Pokemon from attacking, right? I do know that. And about Nebby. Oh, I mean Cosmog. Cosmog seems to be a very rare Pokemon. It came from far, far away. Isn't that from Shrek? He's from Shrek? It seems to have a very strange power. It used that power to save me once when I was in danger, but some other people want Cosmog for themselves to use that power. That's why only the professor and Kahunahala and the other people I can trust know about it. Can you keep a secret? Can you not tell anyone about Nebby or what happened on that bridge? I'm sorry, I can't read. Please. Maybe the tutorial only takes like 6 minutes, but I take so many pauses and can't read, and that's why it takes 10 hours. Oh, Jersh, do you want to know something neat? Not really, I kind of just want to play. I don't need to know about ledges. I've been jumping on ledges since 1995 when I was born playing Pokemon Red and Blue. You can reach the Pokemon Research Lab without having to go through any patches of tall grass if you jump down from this ledge, my friend. Just like this. Yup. What the heck is yup? You're asking for a goofy voice. If you'd like to take the shortcut, Mickey. I suggest you try it too. I'll be heading to the lab now, so see you there. Let me go. If you love me, let me go. Please, let me go. I'm ready. Okay. We have some grass here. So I believe this is technically still Route 1. We will keep Fingius out. Let's do this trainer battle first. I believe this is technically still... Oh no, my mouse is on screen. I'm so sorry. I believe this is technically still Route 1. However, it's got like a different subheader. So it's like Route 1 outskirts or something like that. I can't remember. All I know is... Ooh, this is perfect experience for Fingius. All I know is I'm like 99% sure that means that we can get a new encounter here. So that's exciting to me. We also may be getting an encounter in the trainer school today, depending, again, there's just so much text. If I could give one advice, if I have one hope for Sword and Shield or any Pokemon game in the future going forward, Sun and Moon is a nightmare in the beginning of the game. The hand holding hurts so bad, and I honestly really just wish... Obviously, Pokemon does this because, you know, they're getting new fans all the time. You have, like, little kids, you know, between, like, 5 and 10 years old that have never played a game before, played a Pokemon game, maybe a video game in general. So you gotta hold their hand through it as they learn. You know, it's pretty intimidating. There's, like, 8 generations. There's been, like, 15 different Pokemon games, and you gotta jump into this game and know how to do everything. What stinks is for the people who have played every single one of those games. I've played every Pokemon game in my life except for, like, Pokemon Ranger. And that's about it. I've played every Pokemon game under the sun. I know everything. I wish the games would start with a lovely little button, a slider, I don't care, something in the options. Have you played a Pokemon game before? Yes or no? If you say no, take me through this tutorial. If you say yes, drop me right into the action. I want to play. This is an unfortunate randomization of the trainer. All brought to my knees. Yikes. It's a PG stream. Okay, let's get this encounter. Who do we want out? Probably Waxamillion, because he does have Smog. That's a spell tag. He does have Smog, so I think we want to put Waxamillion out front so that we can potentially poison this thing. Do I have Pokeballs? There we go. I'm sure we have whatever we were given. We have 10. Okay. 10's not a ton. Let's, you know, cross our fingers and hope for something good here. We would love a water type to finish this grass, water, fire core to get all fancy on you. So if we could snag a water type here, I'd be pretty happy with it. Let's just jump in. Let's see what we get. Something good. I will snag this Pokeball in the meantime. Just kidding. Our encounter on Route 1 outskirts, whatever this is called, is going to be an Electros. It's not another 5th gen Pokemon. Holy cow. We are absolutely swimming in 5th gen. Let's Smog this thing. This thing scares me a little bit. Crush Claw does nothing to me, so actually it doesn't scare me in the slightest. Are you gonna have an electric type move? Could be really nice for us, actually, and we didn't poison you. That's actually quite unfortunate. Let's try for the poison, you know, discharge. How much is that gonna do? We missed the Smog. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. I know it's not the water type we were hoping for. I think I have to heal there to avoid potential crits, and we still didn't get the poison. That's very unfortunate. I'm gonna have to attempt to catch this thing without poisoning, I think, or without any sort of status, which is not ideal, obviously. But it's a fully evolved Pokemon, which is good. The 2 Pokemon we have on our team currently are obviously baby Pokemon, and as we talked about, not baby Pokemon, but, you know, for basic Pokemon. And as we talked about in the last episode, I'm not going to be able to use them until, like... Yeah, I figured we'd have some issues catching this thing. We're not going to be able to use the Para. And I have no Paralyze Heal, I don't think. Maybe I do. I don't think we're going to be able to use... What am I trying to say? What's my brain doing? Wake up! Why don't I try to put on a little makeup? Okay, those were not the lyrics to that song, and I apologize. Uh-oh, don't catch it. I'm actually not ready for a pun yet. Okay, we've captured it. Okay, hold on, brain. You're really not working right now. What I was trying to say is Litwick and Fungus are going to be their basic forms for a very long time. They don't evolve until, like, level 40 each. Would I like to give Electros a nickname? Yes. Okay, we got a couple ways we can go here. So I had an original name that I just thought of. Well, I had an original name that I was thinking of while we were fighting it, but then another name just popped into my head. So originally I was going to go based off of the fact that he's an eel, obviously, Electros, and I was just going to call him Eli. E-E-L-I. Easy enough, simple pun, nothing too crazy about it. Then I started looking at his disgusting mouth, and the first word that came to mind, PG stream by the way, was suck. And when I thought of that, I thought of Zuck.
Give me the Zuck.
As in Mark Zuckerberg. So what if we called this thing Suckerberg? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. How does Mark Zuckerberg spell his name? Sucker, is it B-U-R-G? Is it Zuckerberg or Berg? U-R-G-E-R-G. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't check. I'm going to go with E because that's my guess. Let me know in the comments down below if I was correct or not. Electros, Zuckerberg the Electros has been added to the party. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. That's actually a good encounter. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not the water type we wanted, but it's a fully evolved Pokemon. And the 5th gen just... Unfortunately, he is adamant. That's not very good for us. We really would prefer that you were anything other than that. But that's okay. We have an Adamant, Zuckerberg with Crush Claw, Headbutt, Acid, and Discharge. He's got Levitate. Levitate's actually really nice for us. It'll help us against some ground types potentially. I'm going to have to put you up front. And I'm also going to have to see if we can heal up Waxamillion. Okay, another pun added to the team, another Pokemon added to the team. Let's go ahead and use some potions. Heal you up. Only level 5, so we're going to have to... Oh, we do have a Paralyzed Heal. He's only level 5, unfortunately, so we're going to have to do a little bit of work with Zuckerberg to get him up there. But if I know him, he'll have a, a social networking platform up in no time flat. So he'll be just fine. More trainers on this route, potentially? Yes, another trainer. Let's continue with this trend. Oh, I should probably address the elephant in the room. He's over there. Just kidding. Just kidding. There's no elephant in here. I shaved off most of my beard. Huntail. We should be able to take on Huntail. Just with Zuckerberg. If we just discharge this thing, my guess is we can take this on. I shaved off most of my beard, which was probably very jarring for most of you right off the bat. How much is Bite gonna do? Not a small amount of damage. A crit definitely kills us, so I'd like to one-shot here, though I doubt it. Yeah. Though I doubt it. Do we risk the crit? I don't think we do, considering we just got Zuckerberg. I'd like to not lose him right away. I'd like to keep him for, more than 5 seconds. So I think we be careful here. Look how similar these two Pokemon look. Going for another bite, it's a big issue. That did less for some reason, and I can now live a crit? That was an extremely strange roll there. I don't know how the roll was so different there. That's fine. I'll take it though. It means we're going to be able to take out this Huntail and move on with our lives. I trimmed off most of my beard. It never... Here's the thing. It's not that I want to. I almost never want to. What typically happens is it gets so long, it gets to a point where it becomes more of a hassle to take care of on a daily basis than just living life. So I get to the point where I'm like, I gotta trim this a little bit. Typically, especially in summer, it gets all sweaty and gross. That's part A, so I gotta clean it constantly, and the morning routine for brushing it and shampooing it, it's just not worth the time. Secondly, when the mustache gets too long, it gets to the point where anytime I eat anything, it gets caught in the mustache. Especially if I eat ice cream or something. If I'm eating ice cream, it gets C-dot. It gets caught up in the mustache and sticky, and the mustache gets crusted for the rest. It's disgusting. So I eventually get to the point where I'm like, I gotta cut this off, or at least trim it. Did Finkius have a poison type move? No, Astonish. Okay, well then we're gonna go with Waxamillion here. And I reached that point. Now here's the thing. I really should go to a professional human being, someone whose sole job is to cut hair. I really, 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 really should go to one of those people to trim my beard and be like, can you do it professionally for me so that I don't mess up? I never do, though. I never do. What I do instead is I try to trim it myself, and I mess it up 99.9% of the time. In this case, I trimmed my upper lip a little too short, and then it looked like I had a little baby mustache and a big beard, so I was like, just take it all off, just end it. And that happens every single time, so I really should learn. You know, typically you're supposed to learn from your mistakes, and I should fix that. I don't, though, because I'm not smart. Okay. That was scary. Was that the last trainer? I think it was, so I think we might be fine to talk to our girl, Lily. Get me through this tutorial. I want to do the trainer school today. Punch, 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 Rockruff, oh yeah. Oh yeah, Rockruff, let's go. Give it everything you've got. My body is ready. This is a PG episode, I promise. Ah, there they go again. The Pokemon Research Lab has its own unique charm, as I think you might agree. I've actually been, imposing on the professor here for the past 3 months. It's illegal. This is a PG stream. I'm not much of an assistant, but it's the least I can do to pay him back for letting me stay. Maybe I'd be more help if I were a real Pokemon trainer, too. Roar! I'm really hoping that was not Professor Kukui. Kukui? The professor, he never stops researching moves, not even inside the lab itself. Looks like I'll have to patch the roof again. And I just washed his lab coat and finally gotten it clean too. Now it'll be in shreds, and I'm no good at mending clothes, so he'll just have to buy another new one. We should probably go in before he does any more damage. Probably. Seems like a good idea to me, in my humble biased of opinions. Hello. A lovely lab you have here with some great Pokemon. That aquarium is a little strange. That love disc just came out from the abyss, and it's literally just a piece of paper. Hey there, bro. Hey there, Josh. Thanks for getting them for me, Lily. I'm getting real tired of the voices, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't hate them as much if I didn't have to do them all the time in the first couple episodes. Of course, however I can be a help. I'm supposed to be your assistant, right? Rockruff's moves were just so styling, and I was making good progress with my research. Say, Josh, let me see your Pokedex for a second, y'all. Let's speed it up. So what do you think of the place? Not bad, right? But that's not why I called you here. Here, it finally arrived. What's wrong, Lily? Don't make me do all the talking. Don't make me do all the talking. I want to go capture Pokemon. See, there's this Pokemon inside your Pokedex called Rotom. Really? So cool. I love learning. Oh, I can tell you about Rotom. I know about Rotom. I've played the game. It is a peculiar Pokemon with a body made up of something like electricity. It can take up residence in machines. Y'all, buddy, and put that crazy skill of Rotom's to work. It's the next generation of Pokedexes, but it's only complete once Rotom has gone into this body, specially developed for it. A whole new way for people in Pokemon to communicate. And there's only a few of these beauties out in the world so far. And now if I power up your Pokedex with the parts I just got in, he's getting closer to Australian the longer I have to do this tutorial. Because, hey now, sorry about that, Rotom. I guess I surprised you. Rotom, here boy, I power up your favorite dex. Give Josh a helping hand, yeah? Let's go. Sorry if I'm coming off as a little salty. It's just I really hate the tutorial in this game. It's so long and annoying and arduous, and I just want to play. Especially, like, here's the thing. Here's me taking another break again, which is not helping. Here's the thing. I've already played through Pokemon Sun and Moon on the channel before, and I also streamed Pokemon Ultra Moon. So I've already done the story one time, and not that I don't enjoy doing the story again, but this is a Martyrlocke. The whole point of this is to do extremely difficult battles, make tough choices, sacrifice Pokemon you love. We're really not playing this for the purpose of enjoying the story. If you want to play this for the purpose of enjoying the story, I highly recommend you either go watch my original Pokemon Sun series or play through the game yourself if that's what you're into. I'll make this the question of the day because I don't want to just make the decision. I don't want to just cut it off cold turkey. Would you guys rather I focus? Do you want me to do voices? Do you want me to focus on storyline stuff? Do you want me to do all the whole shebang? Or would you rather I just focus on getting through the game, skipping text, skipping voices? You know, I'll obviously read like super important stuff maybe. But stuff like this. Do you mind if I skip this? and to just try to get back into the battling and to do more. Basically, the less of this I have to do, the more battles I can do per episode, the more encounters I can do per episode, the more area I can cover per episode. It seems like a win-win to me, but I don't want to stop doing it if you're enjoying it. So really, I'm here for your entertainment. So if you enjoy this, I will continue doing it. If you don't enjoy it and don't mind me stopping it, let me know in the comments down below. Check it out, Josh. New Rotom can talk right to you. It may take a little while to get used to its new job, but I'd say Rotom's taking a liking to you. And this will help how exactly? This isn't helping at all. Jersh hasn't been here in Alola too long yet. I've been here for 2 years. So I decided to give him this special Rotom Dex to help him navigate around. It's very nice to meet you, Rotom. My hair is not happy right now. You can see where you're... You can see where you're headed by just looking at Rotom. And if you give it a little tap, you can even check the town map. Oh, Larry the Cable Guy is here. Add another voice to the mix. My throat's fine, no problem. Alola! Salty Breeze sang to me and brought me here to you. Woohoo! Let's go. Let's go. I've been standing in here for 20 minutes. Is that a loft? That's awesome. Not my secret loft. No, it's not. It's private. The professor has been kind enough to let me use it. If you see a person near a Pokemon who needs your help, you just help them, right, Jersh? How? And that's why I'm letting Lily stay up there in the loft. Is that why, Professor Kukui? So, Jersh, I'm leaving this Rotom Dex in your hands. Rotom, you look after Jersh, y'all. So that's the Rotom Dex. It's kind of cute. All right then, Jersh. You too, Hal. Get a move on. Let me get a move on. Just let me. To the trainer school, you've got to learn the basics. We're 2 hours into a Pokemon playthrough, and I have to go learn the basics. That's the problem. You've got to go learn the basics of being a blah blah blah. It's a long road to becoming the Island Challenge champion, and the trainer school is the first stop. What about you, Hal? Oh, I'm good. I almost went to my old Hal voice. I'm good. I just want to play with my Pokemon. The Island Challenge. So this is how the people of Alola connect with the world around them. And then there's the way that you and Rowlet both chose one another. Waxamillion. And now with Rotom helping you out as well, even Nebby likes you. I guess there's something about you that makes Pokemon feel comfortable when they're by your side. Lily, you take care... My brain. Lily, you take care of Jersh until he gets used to Rotom. Help him find his way around. I don't need help. I don't need help. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy who can play a game designed for 10-year-olds by himself. Pokemon Center is practically right next to your house, isn't it, Jersh? A darkness imprisoning me. All that I see. Ah. Everything has fallen into darkness. Cool. Pew! Nebby, don't worry, it's okay. This must be what they call a solar eclipse. Yeah, they typically happen in about 3 seconds. Maybe Lily needs a tutorial on astronomy. Oh, it's just, I'm roasting her. It happens when the sun gets covered up. Bro, was a solar eclipse forecast for today? Oh, well, it must be some kind of good omen, y'all. An omen? You think something good will happen? The only good thing that can happen is getting through the tutorial. Sure, a long time ago, Alola was cloaked in darkness, y'all. And people say that's when Alola's people and Pokemon blasted all that darkness away with light. Ugh. And they also say that was why people started gathering Z crystals, and that custom turned into the Island Challenge. Jersh, now that you've got that Z powering, I hope you collect tons of Z crystals. Woo. That's exactly what a move researcher like me needs to uncover new secrets. Professor, that's not what why he's supposed to be doing it. Come on, Jersh, I'll show you to the Pokemon Center. I mean, the Pokemon Center is nice. We can't actually use it, obviously, because it's a Martyrlocke, so I can't heal in a Pokemon Center. But at the very least, we can use it to... I love Rhydon. I love Rhydon quite a bit. I would have loved... Level 7? I would have really loved this as an encounter. I think I can just run. I gotta outspeed this thing. That was a bad dab, and I apologize. What was I gonna say? Was I gonna insult the tutorial some more? Again, I apologize for being salty. It's just... Feels like a lot of hand holding, and it's not my favorite. Although I will say, you know, to give Pokemon Sun and Moon credit, it's like the craziest switch up of a Pokemon game they've ever done. You know, removing the gyms, adding the Island Challenge, removing Ancient. Like, they did a lot of things that really changed the game. And those things I'm fine with you saying, oh, here's how this works now. I don't need all the backstory about how to jump down ledges. I can jump down a ledge. Here, let me show you the Pokemon Center. Follow me. I can't even use this place, but we can buy potions here. So that's actually pretty good. With the spending money our mama gave us, we can buy stuff here. If you talk to the woman at the counter, she can restore... See, here's a prime example. Anybody who's played a second of a Pokemon game knows how a Pokemon Center works. I don't need this tutorial. So you should let me check a box that says I've played before, and you can skip this stuff. I can't stand seeing Pokemon in pain. Ah, the PC, I wonder how that works. You can also deposit this part I'm going to skip. I'm sorry. I obviously have not read your comments down below. Dude, if you want to explain that there's a cafe over there, that's new. A Pokemart and Pokemon Center have existed since 1995. I don't need to know. We need to head to the Pokemon Center next, but you have your Pokemon taken care of first if you think they need a little aid. I can't! So, she wants me to sacrifice a Pokemon. We're not ready to sacrifice a Pokemon yet. I am ready. Excusez-moi. I am ready, however. $35,000? That's a little bit of spending money. I didn't know my mom was loaded. Okay, is there any reason not to buy 50 Pokeballs? Not that I can see. So we're going to go ahead and buy 50 Pokeballs. We're also going to buy like 20, 30 potions. I have the money, so there's literally no reason not to spend it. Ooh, I just realized something else. You may be wondering, if you've got very astute eyes, you may be wondering, why the heck is this shop selling rare candies? Let me go into that, because it's something I now realize I totally forgot to mention in the rules of a Martyrlocke. So I went ahead and I put these rare candies. I'm going to buy some repels as well, just to... Maybe I won't. Just in case. We could get to some annoying spots, so I will buy some repels. Maybe an escape rope or 2 as well. Maybe like 5. So here's the thing about those rare candies. When I randomized the game, I went ahead and put the rare candies in there. So I put those in there. It's not like a weird glitch or anything. There is a rule... Excuse me. There's a rule in the Martyrlocke that I did not originally mention. Mostly because I'm not sure if we're going to be using it in this playthrough. We'll kind of gauge it as things happen. Now, the thing that stinks is I thought those rare candies would... I replaced like an ice heal or something like that. So I thought that would be the price of the ice heal. They're $10,000, and that's a problem for me because that's a lot of money. So, in the original iterations of the Martyrlocke that I did, there was another rule that basically, if I sacrifice a Pokemon, whatever Pokemon I decide to pull out of the PC to replace that Pokemon that I sacrificed can be rare candied up to the level of that Pokemon. For example, if I sacrifice a level 30 Pokemon, my party needs healed, I need to make a sacrifice. I sacrifice a level 30. That level 30 gets sent off into the ether, and I pull a level 5 out of the box. I could then use 25 rare candies on that level 5 to get it up to level 30 so that it can take the place of the Pokemon that I sacrificed. The reason I had done that is not to make it easier, not to make it cheap. It's basically to make sure it was possible to get through. An issue we ran into towards the end of the game is, so like here's an example of essentially what happened. I would go to take on I was getting ready to take on the Elite Four. I had level 50s on my team. I sacrificed a level 50 to heal, which meant I had to pull a Pokemon out of my box. So I pulled out like a level 10. Well, by the time I grinded that level 10 up to level 50, I was out of moves again, so I needed to make another sacrifice. And I basically ended up in this endless chain of sacrifice something, pull something out of the box, grind it up to the right level, but by the time you grind it up to the right level, you're out of moves again. It was like an infinite cycle that didn't work. That's why I implemented that rule, to make sure things like that didn't happen. I think we will probably try to avoid it in this playthrough, at least early. Early enough, leveling up Pokemon is easy, especially with the EXP share. I can level up Pokemon rather easily. Later in the game, it may get a little bit more difficult, and as we're getting towards the Pokemon League, I may implement that rule. So just a heads up, it's not in the it's not in the rules down below, but it does exist. I just thought I'd let you know, so if I do it later, you don't think I'm a big old cheater. So there's that. Let's head to the trainer school. I thought we'd get done with the trainer school today. Granted, I've been talking a lot. I apologize. I should focus. Here we are. You see, the trainer school is a Tauros. It's what in the world? I've never seen that Pokemon. I need a tutorial about Tauros, please. Well, it looks like we won't be going that way anytime soon, thanks to Tauros there. But we were only planning to go as far as the trainer school anyway. We'll just leave that for someone else to deal with. Come, follow me. Let's at least get this started. We're not going to obviously do any of the battles or get our encounter until the next episode, but let's at least get this started. Route 1, trainer school. See, there's like different sub-areas. Like, technically this is still Route 1, but it's a new area because it's the trainer school. Hey there, how did you get here? Hey there, Josh, I must have passed you two somehow. Yeah, not possible. But welcome to the trainer school, the place to learn how to be a Pokemon trainer. Oh, I know how to be a Pokemon. Beat everybody. Professor Kukui, is this the child you told me about? Yeah, Jar's a real tough one too. Put him through the ringer, good teach. Yucky. 4 trainers. You've got to beat 4 Pokemon trainers here at the school, Jersh. The experience will surely help you and your Pokemon go stronger, y'all. Actually, speaking of experience, why don't you take this? We will be turning the experience share off. It's too easy. We don't need that. Unless I decide later that we do. But right now, we don't need it. So we're going to skip that. Okay. If you keep the XP share on, y'all, all the Pokemon on your team can get experience points from battle. The trainers who will take part in this lesson may be inside or outside the school. You may also want to visit the classrooms. You'll learn things there that will help you on your journey, I'd say. All right, let the lesson begin. Class dismissed. That's the Hot for Teacher song. I'm not having a stroke. She may not look all that tough, but that teach trains her kids right. One of her students is even a captain. If you want a bit of advice from me, here's something that might help. Once you've fought a species of Pokemon once, you can easily see what types of moves will work best on in your next battle. Wandering around in the tall grass to beat lots of different Pokemon will help with that. Battle all the time, oh yeah. Okay, so I think we're going to end the episode here. Please let me know in the description down below, in the comments down below. Do you want to answer the question of the day? I know the question of the day is not on here. The question of the day for today is, do you guys mind if I skip dialogue that I consider unimportant? Does it add something of value to you? Do you like seeing me do the different voices? If you enjoy it, I'll keep doing it. And I'll stop whining about it. This episode was very whiny and I apologize. If you don't want to see it, if you would much rather see me do battles, do trials, catch Pokemon, go on random tangents, I can do that instead. Believe me, I can shut off my Pokemon brain and just go talk about anything else, and we can make those I just want to make the best kind of content for you guys possible at the end of the day. So please let me know what you would like to see. Unfortunately, I'm going to record the next episode right after this, so I won't know just yet. So I guess I'll still read just to assume you guys said you want it. But after that, hopefully I'll have some feedback from you guys, and you guys can let me know how I'm making this series for you. So let me know what you want to see. Would you rather I do the storyline stuff, read the voices, do the story, blah, blah, blah? Or would you rather me get to the nitty gritty of the Pokemon Martyrlocke, battles, encounters, trials, etc.? Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please show some support down below. It really means a ton in the form of liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing with your grandmother as always. She's so nice. That's such a nice lady. Good old Beatrice. Please share with Beatrice, your grandma, whatever her name may be. Emma, Margaret. Insert old person name here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday.